In September 2015, the automotive world was rocked by a scandal that would become one of the largest corporate frauds in history. The story begins not with a whistleblower or an internal leak, but with a group of researchers trying to prove something positive about diesel engines. At West Virginia University, a small team of researchers received a $50,000 grant to test diesel vehicles' real-world performance. Their goal was simple: demonstrate how clean diesel technology had become. Instead, they stumbled upon a deception so massive it would eventually cost Volkswagen more than $30 billion. The researchers noticed something strange. In laboratory tests, Volkswagen's diesel vehicles performed perfectly, producing emissions well within legal limits. But on the road, these same cars were spewing nitrogen oxide pollutants at up to 40 times the allowed levels. What they discovered was ingenious yet devastating. Volkswagen had installed a sophisticated piece of software known as a defeat device in approximately 11 million vehicles worldwide. This software could detect when a car was being tested and automatically adjust the engine's performance to meet emission standards. But once on the open road, the software would switch off these controls, allowing the engine to produce more power and far more pollution. For years, Volkswagen had marketed these vehicles as clean diesel cars, promising the perfect combination of performance and environmental responsibility. Customers paid a premium for what they believed was revolutionary technology. The company's marketing emphasized their commitment to the environment, even as their vehicles were secretly contributing to air pollution on a massive scale. On September 18, 2015, the Environmental Protection Agency issued a notice of violation to Volkswagen. The company's immediate response was telling. Rather than deny the allegations, they admitted to installing the defeat devices, sending shockwaves through the automotive industry and financial markets. Within days, Volkswagen's stock price plummeted by more than 30%. The company's reputation, built over decades as a symbol of German engineering excellence and reliability, was in tatters.
I am stunned that misconduct on such a scale was possible in the Volkswagen Group.
But investigations would later reveal that the deception went far beyond a few rogue engineers. The fraud had begun in 2006 when Volkswagen engineers realized they couldn't legally and cost-effectively produce diesel engines that would meet both performance expectations and emission standards. Rather than abandon their plans or invest in more expensive technology, they chose deception. The environmental impact was staggering. The extra pollution from these vehicles had real-world consequences, potentially contributing to respiratory illnesses and premature deaths. Each car on the road was emitting far more nitrogen oxide than allowed, a pollutant linked to smog, acid rain, and various health problems. The legal consequences were equally massive. Volkswagen faced criminal and civil penalties worldwide. In the United States alone, they agreed to pay $14.7 billion in a settlement that included buying back affected vehicles from customers. Criminal charges were filed against several executives, some receiving prison sentences. The logistics of fixing the problem were unprecedented. Volkswagen had to either buy back or modify millions of vehicles worldwide. Parking lots across America filled with rows upon rows of returned diesel vehicles, creating automotive graveyards that served as monuments to corporate fraud. In the aftermath, Volkswagen underwent a dramatic transformation. The company pivoted heavily toward electric vehicles, investing billions in new technology and attempting to rebuild its reputation through environmental leadership. It was an expensive lesson in corporate ethics.
I felt completely betrayed. I trusted Volkswagen to deliver on their promise of clean diesel technology. Instead, I was driving a car that contributed to the very pollution I wanted to avoid.
We bought these cars thinking we were helping the environment. It was a shock to learn the truth.
The human cost was significant. Volkswagen owners felt betrayed. Many had specifically chosen these vehicles because they wanted to minimize their environmental impact while enjoying the performance of German engineering. Instead, they had unknowingly contributed to the very problem they were trying to solve. The scandal led to stricter emissions testing worldwide. Regulators now require real-world road testing in addition to laboratory tests, making it much harder to cheat the system. The automotive industry as a whole faced increased scrutiny and tighter regulations. The Volkswagen emissions scandal serves as a cautionary tale about corporate ethics and the true cost of deception. While the company has survived and even thrived in some ways since 2015, the scandal forever changed how we view corporate responsibility and environmental claims. The total cost, more than $30 billion in fines and settlements, countless damaged relationships, and a permanently altered corporate reputation, stands as a stark reminder that the price of truth is always less than the cost of lies. Today, Volkswagen continues its effort to rebuild trust, but the emissions scandal remains a defining moment in corporate history. A reminder that even the most respected companies can fall victim to the temptation of profit over principle.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. And if you're new here, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on our next adventure. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, stay awesome and keep exploring.